Alright, what is up YouTube? Today we got another anime live action video for you guys, and this one actually comes from a comment that I got on one of my more recent videos about the My Hero Academia live action movie. Someone commented that, the creator of My Hero Academia actually supports the making of this live action film that Hollywood is adapting of their series. And it kind of hit me, right? Because most of the time these creators of these anime series and anime franchises are actually pretty happy and pretty excited to see something being made or being adapted of their series. For example, the creators of Death Note, the tag team duo, the artist and the writer, legendary duo. Love their work. But yeah, when the Death Note Netflix movie was getting closer to release, I remember the artist of the duo actually drew the actor that was playing Light in the movie, and actually drew him in the classic Death Note art style, right? And yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm actually going to show that on the screen right now. I've talked about it in a previous video, but you guys probably haven't seen that one, where I was mentioning how Cowboy Bebop was getting a comic book series alongside its release on Netflix. Speaking of Cowboy Bebop, that was another one. Speaking of Cowboy Bebop, that was another one actually that I was going to mention. Cowboy Bebop, they got the same, composer as the series and everything, and it seemed like most of the original team working on the series was either involved or at the very least excited. And honestly, like, being someone that worked on like Cowboy Bebop back in the day, like so many years ago, having it all kind of come back around full circle to being relevant now. When these creators make these series, they may or may not end up doing well. And if they do well, that's great. After a while, they kind of lose relevance, right? Because that's just natural, right? Even though Cowboy Bebop goes down as a legend in North America, it's still not always at the center of topic when it comes to relevancy and everything like that. Especially when there's all these flashy new animes, Chainsaw Man coming out and everything. But that's a plus side to having these live action adaptations, is it does bring the series back to relevancy, at least for a little bit, right? When the Netflix Death Note movie came out, everyone was talking about Death Note. Hearing everyone like kind of talk about Death Note again was just like hype, especially because I feel like I personally kind of missed out on that because I wasn't really into anime at the time that Death Note came out, like in Japan and everything like that. So kind of cool to just see that and experience that, even though most of the people probably didn't really know what they were talking about when they were hating on the movie. That's another thing, is like most of the people that I feel like hate on these anime live action movies don't really even like anime, which is kind of what makes it a little bit silly. But yeah, and that's kind of leads me to my next point. The main issue with these anime live action movies, because here's the thing, guys, like I know I'm always talking about these anime live action adaptations and Hollywood and trying to be hopeful, stay hopeful, keep the dream alive, you know what I mean? But the truth is, like, it's not that I think every anime live action is good. I certainly don't think that we've had any anime live action from Hollywood that's like just amazing, 10 out of 10, couldn't be better, anything like that. That's not the case. And if I come off as that, that's not what I'm trying to come off as. But it's the fact that I feel like most people that hate on these anime live action are only hating on them simply just to hate on them. A lot of people say, anime live action, it can't be done. And then when you ask them, well, why can't it be done? Or like, why does this movie suck? They just say, well, because it's not the anime. And me being someone who loves anime and also, graduated film school, it's like I have to just educate y'all, or educate at least those people that basically talk out of their ass and don't know what they're actually talking about. So I feel like most of the time these anime live actions don't even get a chance to be judged for what they are. They just come out and everyone's already got their pitchforks ready to hate on them. It's just like hate, hate, hate. And I feel like the issue with it really just comes down to PR, man. A lot of these anime live actions feels like from the second they get announced, everyone is just ready to hate. Hate, 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 hate. Even when you hear about the creators of the anime series franchises getting excited for this Hollywood adaptation, all the fans are just ready to hate. It's hate, 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 no matter what. And I feel like because of that, it doesn't even matter what happens or how good the movie is, how good the adaptation is. It doesn't matter because everyone's gonna hate it regardless of what it does. And that's what really bothers me, like, what if there is a genuinely good scene in like an anime live action movie And you know, if there's a genuinely good scene, it's genuinely well written, and you know, there's like really good comedy, there's a funny joke that maybe plays on different things that maybe only anime fans could understand, and you know, it fits well into the live action setting. Like, what if there's actually that, but no one will ever be able to appreciate it? No one's ever gonna put that into their mind of like, oh my god, like this My Hero Academia, like this scene was hella funny in the live action movie. Like, no one's ever gonna do that because they don't even want to put the live action movie as like in the same category as like, you know, the anime or the manga. It's just like these haters are not willing to accept or open their minds to such a thing as anime live action. And that's where I feel like all the hard work and writing, script writing, directing, acting, coloring, editing, just all of that go to waste because of just the large amount of bad word of mouth. Not only that, but caused from people can't accept it, or you know, people are just so close-minded. They're like, anime and live action, it can't be done, so we're gonna hate on this movie until they just give up on making these. Years from now, decades from now, it will get appreciated for what it is, but by then it'll be too late. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what really bothers me. So that's why I always try to talk about anime live action in a good positive note, or at the very least in a note that it can be done, because saying that it can't be done is just kind of like stupid. Like, imagine like literally anything in technology and people just saying, oh, it can't be done. You know, we would never have all the things we have now. So anyways, you know, I think I talked a little bit more than I was planning to for this video, but hey, what can I say? You know, once your boy gets to talking on this subject, I can go on forever. So but with that being said, I do appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys can get a better understanding of where I'm coming from in these kind of topics and these kind of videos. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, that helps me out a ton. Leave a like on the video, that also helps me out a ton. And yeah, until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
First and base.